It's been nearly half a year since you walked out of the door. I just had this memory. It's of our love, yeah, there was no anger or pain. Ooh. Oh, hi. How you doing? Well, here we are again, back at the Musicians for June. As you can tell, I'm dressed for the summer because it's really hot. It's June. June is also the greatest month of the year for me because it's my birthday month. So,
you get a whole month.
My birthday month. So, I'm really excited because if I'm right, Chris here, who's going to be playing with us today, Chris Glass, is probably one of the youngest musicians we've had on our show. And that really excites me because, you know, I play all that old stuff and I love hearing all the new stuff. So welcome, Chris Glass.
Thank you.
Is going to be our, I don't know whether we want to call you a victim, but you're going to be the guy who's going to answer all the questions today.
Victim.
I'm Gary Logan, and of course this is the Musicians. What we do here is we get the local musicians from Nevada County and we interview them. I first of all want to start off by saying thank you to everybody in the crew here who has helped us over this. I guess we started this, a couple of years ago, 2 years ago? And you guys have all been 4 years ago. Wow, see? In my birthday month. See, I can't even remember now. That's so old. But anyway, yes, thank you very much because this has been an amazing journey. And finally here in the new studio, we're about to show you what a great show we can do. So please, welcome. Let me introduce Chris Glass. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well.
Good. So what we do here is normally I just sit down and ask you questions, but you know we kind of just chat it up as musicians like we usually do when we're sitting at the table at you know one of the open mics or something. The question that I like to ask all the musicians here is your songwriting process, because that's what interests, of course, me the most, because I like to know if you start with, you know, writing music and then putting words to it, or you have a bunch of words and you're like, oh, this would go good with this music. How exactly do you do it?
I used to start generally with lyrics because before I played guitar or anything like that, I'd just write lyrics that, you know, went to nothing. And basically it was like, well, I need to, you know, try to learn an instrument to try to make this into something besides just kind of poetry, which is what it was at the time. But I found that it became easier to, you know, once I learned some chords and stuff, start strumming some chords and figure out some vocal melodies and then kind of see how that felt, I guess, you know, and then kind of write lyrics off of that. So whatever the feeling of the music was.
Right.
And kind of, you know, draw inspiration from other places, but kind of, you know, if it was going to be a more upbeat song or, you know, a little more melancholy, kind of take and write lyrics from there. So.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's, I mean, it surprises me how so many different writers, you know, take it different ways, you know, like you're saying. I remember I really started poetry and then trying to put the music to it always became more difficult for me than hearing a piece of music and then putting, like, I could take that poetry that I wrote years ago and I could hear a piece of music and then I could put it to that music. It just seemed so much easier to do that. So, what's what's the latest song that you've written?
The latest song I've written is called Trail of Blood. Sounds pretty dark, but it's actually more about like growth and you know, just kind of heal from things in my past, I guess, and just how I've always felt like my past was kind of following me around, and I was ashamed of, you know, I went through, you know, an episode of like drug abuse and things like that. And I was always just kind of ashamed, and finally facing it and dealing with it, and trying to be a better person, I guess. So
Oh, and were you planning on playing that song for us today?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's give it a listen.
Okay.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, what's the name of the song? Trail of Blood?
It's Trail of Blood.
Trail of Blood by Chris
I,
Glass.
Got to tune up first, though.
Here we go.
Gonna be a lot of tuning.
Only 6, though, really, when you think about it. I mean, you know,
Gonna edit my weird
big
tuning
question.
faces out.
how long does it take to tune a 12 string?
Too long.
Twice as long as a 6 string.
Unless it's confusing you, then more than twice as long.
Okay, again, Trail of Blood by Chris Glass.
You pick up a trail on the forest floor to try to find me. I've got nothing to lose, I won't make this easy. With the scars of my past open and bleeding, this trail of blood, it leads right to me. Steady and slow, these wounds are healing. I just can't escape this sinking feeling. I'm standing on the edge, I'm looking down while my sins follow me all the way to the ground. I wanna take the road that helps me get better, but I live in fear of a change in the weather. So I've been drawn and quartered, dragged through the mud, but I'll pick myself up at the end of this trail of blood, this trail of blood. I'm standing on the edge, I'm looking down while my sins follow me all the way to the ground. Wanna take the road that helps me get better, but I live in fear of a change in the weather. It's been drawn and quartered, dragged through the mud, but I'll pick myself up at the end of this trail of blood, this trail of blood. I lacked in honor, made up for in grace. A silver-tongued devil, dead eyes like a snake. That was my story, but that's not my fate. I'll burn the whole book before I end it that way. No, I can't end it that way. Sifting through the wreckage, just trying to stay sane. Through these smoke and mirrors, late nights and migraines. It's hard to sit alone with the blame, but I'm done running this time all the same. Well, there are struggles I've not yet overcame. A moth never shies away from the flame. I'm standing on the edge, I'm looking down. Will my sins follow me all the way to the ground? Wanna take the road that helps me get better, but I live in fear of a change in the weather. It's been drawn and quartered, dragged through the mud, but I'll pick myself up at the end of this trail of blood, this trail of blood. I'm standing on the edge, I'm looking down. Will my sins follow me all the way to the ground? I wanna take the road that helps me get better, but I live in fear of a change in the weather. Cause I've been drawn and quartered and dragged through the mud, but I'll pick myself up at the end of this trail of blood, this trail of blood.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Nice. So is that a COVID, written in the COVID year?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think we all had
relatively
a little
recent.
time to self-reflect, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
During this year.
It's a very positive thing that came out of that.
Awesome. Yes, it's, yeah, I like that a lot. So what are your plans? Are you, now that it's over and we can get out there and start playing again, have you got any plans to record or?
Yeah, I've started working on recording a little bit, just home studio kind of thing. I don't have a whole lot of experience with recording, so I think I've shied away from it just because it's intimidating, you know. But finally started working on that and just kind of see how it goes, you know, play with it. So.
Oh, maybe we should talk. Maybe we can get some recording going on. You know,
Oh,
get
yeah?
some people around who know how to do sound and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I'm not that way either. But tell me, it's like some of the other songs that you've got, because after that, I just think that it's important that they get to hear some more of your songs.
Yeah.
There's a couple, of course, that I've heard you play,
Yeah.
that I've liked. Of course, I don't know the name of all of them, but I remember seeing you at one of the open mics, and there were a couple of young girls playing games in the corner or something like that, and you finished your set and they came running up to you like little fans and
Yeah.
stuff.
Fangirling.
And they were, yes, fangirls, and it was so cute to see you so sort of
Yeah.
embarrassed by it,
Yeah.
Never get used to that, do you?
No,
No.
it's always nice. I appreciate the good feedback, you
Yeah.
know, for sure. So.
And play the song. I think there was one that was called Heartache, is I think that they were talking about. That they,
Hello, I'm Heartless.
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
So that's the one that I've started recording on a little bit, and
okay.
yeah,
Good. There you go.
it's a little. I like it too because it's a lot. I try to be a little eclectic to the best of my ability and kind of write, but it's a little different. It's a little bluesy and. Tune one more time and then we'll get it going.
Hold on, what's the name of the song? Is
Hello, I'm Heartless.
Hello, I'm Heartless. Chris Glass.
Lipstick stains on a cigarette, a porcelain doll made of regrets. Take it all, wrap it up in fishnets. A tongue dances as she says, you know what I think. You look like you could use another drink. Please don't make me go home alone. Can't walk away if you meet eyes. You're already dead, yeah, you're hypnotized. There's no letting go 'Cause she's beautiful when she lies. Lock your door, set fire to your mattress. 'Cause I found the devil in a black dress. She'll leave you like her, heartless. Oh yeah, she's heartless. Oh, she's heartless. Following the moonlight. Don't play too nice, 'cause this one does bite. Believe me when I say not in a good way. She'll drag you in with a soft kiss. Whisper, take me home, wherever that is. Is somewhere you don't wanna be. Trust me, 'cause when you give in, she get you alone. Check the date and engrave it on your headstone. Enjoy the fall, 'cause she'll be the death of us all. Yeah, she'll be the death of us all. Enjoy the fall, 'cause she'll be the death of us all. Her fingers wrapped around my throat as I confessed. I didn't know the devil wore a black dress. But you know now that I can't resist, because I'm heartless. Hello, I'm heartless. Oh, 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 I'm heartless. Hello, I'm heartless. Oh, I'm heartless.
Thank you.
Wow. So, I'm getting the theme through these two. Pretty, Trail of Blood, Heartless. Yes, a lot of body parts.
Yeah. I tend to write a little on the dark side, but it's kind of an outlet,
Well,
so,
it works, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works, and that's, it's everybody needs an outlet, especially as musicians,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even think about what to write about anymore, I usually do sort of conversations. Like I'll probably write a song about this conversation that we're having now,
Yeah.
and then that's to me, that's how it goes, So what else? What is what's more inspiring to you is recording, the playing, the what is it? The main goal that you're gonna go for here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I have a main goal. I like going out and playing. It's fun for me, and it's an excuse to get out of the house and see people that I want to see without having to be too social. I get the social aspect, but
Right.
there's a little bit of a buffer there. I get to do a little bit of both, and that's nice for me. That's the way I prefer it.
Oh,
So
that's really interesting.
yeah.
Yes, to think of it that way, because you don't really have to go out there and be social. You just have to play your songs, and
Yeah.
then
But I have the option
then-
of being
right,
social,
you have the
it's
option.
not forced.
yeah,
So,
I've never thought about it that way. So, and how did you fare not being able to go out there and play over this past year and a half?
yeah, it was a bummer for sure. It made me feel, like I was getting out of touch with it a little bit. So I've been kind of, feeling more recently like I'm just starting to try to get back into it. So, But, you know, just like anything else, something happens, you got to focus on other things for a little while.
Right.
So
But you didn't really have to stop working. You worked throughout the whole year, right?
I did, yeah.
So, yeah, so that's, so you weren't really just sitting at home.
No.
Not being able to do anything like some of us. you
no,
know,
I was
trying to
still
figure
pretty
out how to
busy.
get through. Yeah.
I find time to, you know, to go play, you know, when I don't always have it, you know.
Right.
You gotta make time for
Yeah.
things you want, you know.
Yeah, well, I find that too. It's like to go out there and actually make the time to go and do it is a lot easier than having the time to go and do it. You know, it's like when you're like, oh no, I've got to schedule this so that I can go and play these dates or play these times. It's much more satisfying
Yeah.
than it's like, oh, I have to play this. You know what I mean? It's like it's. Yeah, I get what you said there. I was trying to clarify it, but I don't know. You know, sometimes we lose ourselves. But here, give us some more music, and you know, let's hear some more songs because these are awesome.
Thank you. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna play.
Well, tune first.
Yeah, always. Always. I'm gonna play an older one called Rainy Days that I wrote a long time ago. I can't even put a time frame on that. It's been a long time.
So
but-
don't worry about time frames. I just mentioned here that we've been 2 years doing this, and I get the numbers. No, 4 years we've been doing this. I'm like, wow, time does fly.
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of remember now. It's like, yeah, it's been 2 years. This new studio, maybe it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did a few of these shows in the other studio. We actually did them live, so that was an experience.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, but yeah. So give us the songs. Let's
All
hear
right.
them.
This is Rainy Days.
Rainy Days, Chris Glass.
Rainy days were never so hard with you by my side. Somehow we let go, live and let die. And I walk through life with my head down a little lower now. Now that you've been gone, everything's darker somehow. On sunny days I find myself praying for the rain. Lonely, you'll remember me, and maybe you'll feel the same. You'll feel the same. I feel so lost and I'm trembling, I'm losing control, and I'm starting to think that the weaker we are, the harder we fall. It was assumed that you burned me, put my life up in flames. What's harder is knowing that I am to blame, and I'm poisoning my body, and I'm poisoning my mind, killing myself over something never meant to leave behind. And I'm poisoning my body, and I'm poisoning my mind, killing myself over something that I may never find. When I say you're out of sight, out of mind, guess I'm living my life one lie at a time. Out of sight, out of mind, guess I'm living my life one lie at a time. I feel this dark cloud forming It's no road consuming me. I try to stay calm, but I'm haunted by the man I'll never be. I am so mediocre. It's your happiness out of my range. Struggling just to breathe. Yeah, some things never change. My head is underwater, grasping for anything. I'm so hopeless, not heartless, and that's why I sing. That's why I sing. I feel so lost and I'm trembling, I'm losing control. I'm starting to think that the weaker we are, the harder we fall. It was assumed that you burned me, put my life up in flames. What's harder is knowing that I am to blame. Yeah, I'm to blame.
I'm gonna do it again.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. I love your style. This is great. Yeah. So I don't know what to talk about is basically the songs, because you know, I just love the style. I mean, what, did you just, you know, they just come up to you in your head, boom? Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, some a lot more than others. I mean, there's a song that I mean, it was the same, you know, 4 chords over and over and super simple, but I remember having a dream with like a pretty melody in it and woke up and I was just like, need to try to find out how to play that, you know, and it just kind of went from there. But that's really,
you know, some of the best
atypical.
songs were written like that, you know. That's I heard Paul McCartney woke up one morning from a dream and was singing "Scrambled Eggs." I need some scrambled eggs, and that turned into Yesterday. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
in your dreams, you know. So play us some more dreamy songs.
All right.
I'm loving this.
Don't want to get too serious with this one, but this one, it's going to be definitely more melancholy. This is a song that I wrote about a, you know, one of those bad points in my life I was telling you about, and was going through something really, really hard and didn't take it well, and ended up having an overdose. And this song's about that, so not to get too cheery on you. Don't worry, I'll play a nice cheery one right afterward.
Okay, yeah.
Bring it down a little bit before we pick it back up.
You know, there's kind of like rebirths of everybody. You know,
Yeah.
there's always something in life that you know, that can kick you down, that really pushes you to get back up and get on that horse. You know, that's those analogies and all those metaphors and all those things, you know, come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. So let's hear how you dealt with it.
Yeah. This song is called "Sinking Like a Stone."
God and I don't get along. Where do I belong? Where do I belong? Don't let me die, scared and alone, on the side of the road, sinking like a stone. And I love you so, but it's clear to see, baby, you're killing me. track. I carry on into the black. How do I get away from where I've been? Biting at my veins, sinking in sin. Don't let me go, scared and alone, on the side of the road, sinking like a stone. And I love you so, but it's clear to see, baby, you're killing me. Yeah, it's clear to see, baby, you're killing me. The wind breathes under my wings, down on the ground. The city sings, the asphalt stained, fractured and black. I'm not safe up here, but I can't go back. Make me a bird, cracked hollow bones, and clip my wings, sinking like a stone. Don't let me go, scared and alone, on the side of the road, sinking like a stone.
It's a heavy one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very nice. You know, I listen to the way you take like changes in the middle of your songs, like how you're, like the transitions that you do in between, like verses to choruses and stuff like that. Do you hear other instruments when you do that?
I do sometimes, yeah.
You hear like horns or backing vocals or something like that?
Yeah, occasionally. I mean,
Yeah, 'cause
depends.
I
I
do
don't.
that all
I don't
the
play with other people too often, though. So I mean, I do sometimes, but it's one of those things. If I played with other people more often, that would be
Yeah.
more of a thing. But it definitely, does happen. So
Yeah, because I was noticing then, I was like, oh, it sounds like there's a horn there,
Yeah.
going in that change there. So it's very interesting.
There's some spots on certain songs where I leave a spot, for something else. So
Yeah.
when I go to record it, when I do, I can
You can bring in
experiment
a
right there,
yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, I understand fully. Yeah. So when's the next gig? Are you going to be playing out anywhere soon, or?
I'm sure I will.
I know I invited you to come tomorrow to come out and play.
Yeah.
But I know that certain people's birthdays you have to do that. But
Yeah, true.
But what about the next week? I know after that everybody's opening up now. So I'm not sure when the brewery where we met is
Yeah.
going to open up, but I'm sure they're all going to come back online. So
Yeah, I mean, I always try to get out there as much as I can, and as much as circumstances allow.
Right.
Whether it's COVID or my personal schedule or what's going on. But I definitely have been thinking about trying to make that Thursday at the Poorhouse, happen
Right.
more often. And I've been wanting to play, a gig there for a while too. So I gotta start figuring out my schedule. My weekend
Yeah.
schedule's just gotten so busy. Like I said, have to make time. That's,
Yes. Yeah,
not just going to find
right.
itself. So
Yes, right. And of course, this month is going to be hard for me because as I said, it's my birthday month, so I'm going to be doing more celebrating than I am playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hope to see you out there, and maybe we can get together and jam on some, and that's what I'm always trying to get the musicians who come here and play. It's like, let's go out and play together somewhere, get a song in or something.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy that you're looking at recording, and you should. Soon here we'll have a recording studio, and once all of this is finally over, we can come in and we can get some of your songs down.
Oh yeah.
And and then maybe we can make some videos, and we can the opportunities are all here for you now because you got some really good stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So carry on, keep playing for me. What we got next? Let me announce another song.
Yeah.
After you tune.
After a tune.
Yeah.
Play.
You said a happy one now.
Yeah.
I remember,
Yeah. It's about as happy as I get because
Yeah.
like when I write songs, it's generally because I'm dealing with something, And
Well, most people do.
yeah, and
Just
it's
one guy interviewed, every song was, I wrote this song when this girl dumped me.
Yeah, I mean,
Then I wrote this song when this other girl dumped me. Then I wrote this song when this other, it's just like all the girls that dumped me wrote songs.
Yeah.
So well, at least he stuck to a certain,
yeah, I mean, and that's an incredibly, painful thing to go through, and it's a beautiful thing about, being a musician is when you go through something painful like that, having this to turn
I
to,
agree.
you don't, a lot of times you want to, talk to your friends and vent about it and get it out, but sometimes you don't,
Right.
and sometimes this is
That's the way.
the
Yeah.
way. So it's definitely been the way for me for, as long as
There's
I've been
another
playing.
question. When you sing these songs,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember, do you think about, in the back of your head, do you think about the times that you wrote the song,
Oh,
what
yeah.
it was about, who it was about, like, of course, the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I do that too.
And it can be very, very distracting.
Yes.
But so it's one of the other things I've had to learn is, when there's a song that, has a big history that means a lot to me, is try not to get too enveloped in that, just to lightly get into
Right.
that. But makes you mess up a lot more when you just go totally to that space and not even focused on what you're doing here anymore.
Right.
So.
Right. Well, that's what I think. Somebody asked me once. It's like, well, what is it to you about the being of a musician? And I'm like, the ability to lose yourself in the song, to take that 3 minutes, 4 minutes of that song, and then all of a sudden you're just gone for those minutes because you're in that song. You're living that or reliving that, space in your head over and over and over again. So yeah. So here, give us the happy song.
All right. This is
Not called the happy song, is it? Because I have one that's called happy song.
no, it's not.
Honey.
This is a love song. It's called White Lines, and it's kind of about like the. I feel like there can be some hesitancy with like starting to fall in love with someone, and this is about abandoning that and just being, reckless with it and diving into it because, like I mentioned before, you can get real hurt. But, anyways,
So and it's light lines,
White Lines.
white lines. Chris Glass.
It's harder to try when you're holding my hand. We might crash and burn, but I'll take that chance. I'm drifting off this white line. Soft lips touching mine. I'm always losing my breath, but I'll enjoy it this time. My heart skips a beat. Your fingertips on my cheek. Sometimes when you close your eyes, it's easier to see. I pushed you into the lake. Summer water so warm, and it's starting to feel like the calm before the storm. We ran around out in the rain. And I made you swear that you'd never hurt me. You said I wouldn't dare. We got lost in each other as I held you close, back when life wasn't filled with ifs and almost. That ain't it. It's harder to try when you're holding my hand. We might crash and burn, but I'll take that chance. I'm drifting off this white line, soft lips searching mine. I'm always losing my breath, but I'll enjoy it this time. This time. You told me that you loved me, and I got scared. Someday I'd say it back, then you disappear. You're always trying to help me, I'm always trying to hide. Sometimes when you lose yourself, you keep what's broken inside. Baby, you're my anchor, grounding me down to the floor. 'Cause I can't get enough, I'm always wanting more. Second guessing my feelings won't happen this time. You're taking over my head, yeah, I'm losing my mind. It's harder to drive when you're holding my hand. We might crash and burn, but I'll take that chance. I'm drifting off this white line, soft lips searching mine. I'm always losing my breath, but I'll enjoy it this time. This time. It's harder to try when you're holding my hand. We might crash and burn, but I'll take that chance. I'm drifting off this white line, soft lips searching mine. I'm always losing my breath, but I'll enjoy it this time.
Again?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, all the applause in the world, man. That's fantastic. It's good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how many more songs we got to be able to play.
I planned for one more. It's one
yeah.
more work.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be a good one. Now, is this going to be a happy one or a sad one?
What do you want it to be, Gary?
I don't know. You want it to be whatever pleases you the most. Something that you can disappear into for the last 3 minutes.
I think I'll probably go with something fitting then.
Okay,
While we're disappearing, play a song called "Remember Me."
that's fitting.
It's fitting. A little somber, but tells a story.
Yes.
I don't
So-
think I even have to describe it too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I could. But yeah, it's just about loss and, learning to move on from it.
Oh, I was thinking maybe that, you left an impression and you were wanting somebody to remember you.
Yeah, in this particular song, it was kind of about me leaving a bad impression, but an impression nonetheless.
If you're going to leave them, you got to, good or bad. what do they say? It doesn't matter, good or bad. Leave the impression. Just, you know,
Yeah.
make sure they don't forget you.
All right.
Okay, so it's Remember Me,
Remember Me.
Chris Glass.
I have to figure out where I play it first.
I'm feeling lost, but I've been here before. Out in the rain on your front porch. How did I get here? 'Cause I didn't drive. I walked and I staggered on the white lines, and I know I need to go. Yeah, I need to go. I remember the days when you believed in me. Sunlight was blinding my memories. We laughed at the little things, you bit your lip. I held you too close while I lost my grip. So how did I get here covered in scars? Dreaming of you from behind the bars, yeah, I know. You had to go. Yeah, you had to go. Remember me. Not for who I am now, but for who I was. I don't know where you live, but it's not here anymore. In this abandoned house with a broken door, I walk down the hall, there's no pictures of you. This empty shell that used to be your room makes no difference now, but I want you to know. I don't know how we got here, but I'm letting go. Remember me. Not for who I am now, but for who I was. Not for who I am now, but for who I was.
That's nice. I was like, yeah.
Little lullaby for you. Nice
yeah,
calming.
really, really sweet. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and coming to spend it with us today. That's just it's just amazing. I'm always so blown away by the talent that that we know that surrounds us
Oh, yeah,
in this county. Where we're here at NCM are really blessed to have been able to have you today. That was really some good stuff.
Yeah, I really appreciate you having me.
Thanks
It's a
for
lot
it.
of fun.
And guys out here, I'm going to, I guess, go out here with the same way I came in, thanking all of the people here at NCM. And hopefully you tuning in out there will tune in every month to see the musicians. Because as you see, we're just going to keep bringing great musicians in here for you to listen to. So we'll see you on the next one. Okay? We're going to play a little, why don't you... what were you playing before? That we'll play something. We'll just play it out together. How's
First
that?
time jamming in a long time, Gary.
Yes.
Into
Well,
it.
Say Same here. I mean, I did a little bit, a few times, but since we started the show back up, but, let's go. Thank you. See you next month.
Hi.
This is a story of gumption, perseverance, and damn luck. It starts with this man.
Charles Litton was Einstein brilliant.
He was a genius, made countless contributions to the high technology of his time, vacuum tubes. In 1953, he moved from a young Silicon Valley to Grass Valley, California.
I think that's what happens, right? A lot of us, we found a way to get to Nevada City, Grass Valley, or we found it for the first time, and we don't want to leave.
Soon after, he talked his friend Dr. Donald Hare into starting his engineering business in the same mountain town.
Doc Hare, Grass Valley, I believe came to Grass Valley almost as much for the area as everybody else, but he knew Litton.
Doc Hare and a small cadre of incredibly talented engineers quickly made their mark on a new technology that was captivating the world: television.
Grass Valley knew how to do things with a transistor that previously took a tube.
What came next is decades of innovation, ultimately leading to dozens of spin-offs and related technology companies who themselves made countless world-changing contributions.
How they got to television is this circuitous path of technology that I don't think anyone would ever predict.
The fact that any of this happened at all is technically improbable.
From the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, a new hero will emerge. One who is ready. One who makes sure their friends and family are set. And has the power to go at a moment's notice. This fire season, you're the hero. We are Ready Nevada County.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.